please. I think they're right there in my pocket. Hey guys. Happy Monday. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show. We're having confessions and conversations about your everyday life. My name is Yamitra Jojo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy specialist. So what better place to be than here with me? Why can't I see this thing? Maybe it's going to take it a minute. Maybe that's it. Please make sure you share the show because sharing is caring. If your friends and family don't have Facebook, send them over to the YouTube channel. They can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows over there. And subscribe. It costs you nothing to subscribe to the Fearless Morning Show, the podcast, the YouTube channel, any of that. If they don't do any of that, we have the books, the movies, we have all the things. So they don't want to do any of that. Tell them I said I hope they had the most amazing day ever. I'm gonna share this right fast. And if you share it, can you please tag me so that I can properly tell you thank you? Because I would greatly appreciate that if you do. So I want to talk, and I hope you're ready to get this week started, right? I hope you're ready. I hope that you had a great weekend. I hope you rested. And I hope you got to get what you needed, like you received what you needed, okay? Because that's really, really important. So today I want to talk about, and this is a lesson. So, we'll always do confessions and conversations with JoJo, always. So this is a lesson that I learned. I'm posting some links in here for you. This is some lessons that I learned along the way about life, about relationships, about friendships, about careers, about all the things. And that is you changing what you want to accept what you got. Changing what you want to accept what you got. Oftentimes, Rosie, did you need the laptop? Okay. Oftentimes we do this and we don't know that we're doing it. We are thinking that we are adjusting to the person, place, or thing we are doing. You can square it up mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. But for me, again, we always do confessions and conversations with JoJo. So it will always be about me and so you don't have to do this the hard way. Is that I was finding that I was changing what I wanted to fit what I got. Meaning what I got ain't what I wanted. But because it's what I got, I said I wanted it when I really didn't. Y'all with me? So you say you want this thing, but you ain't got it. So you compromise and say, but no, this is really what I want. This is enough. And then you take that, and then what happens is it begins to sit inside of your body, the dis-ease, the unease, the unhealth of the movement of going back and forth. Like it doesn't give what it was supposed to give. And then we find ourselves in a place that looking back over the years, and where we have compromised so many things on so many levels, and then realizing none of that was what you wanted. It just was not what you wanted. But you chose to say, I'll accept this because this is what I got. And then you decided to tell yourself what you got was enough when it never was. This can be career-wise. This can be relationship-wise. This can be financially. However you see fit to put this in here, How many of us have changed what we wanted to fit what we got? I'm guilty of changing what I said I wanted to fit what I got. So relationship-wise, I said, this is what I want. But the partner couldn't give me what I wanted. So this is what I got. So I changed what I wanted to fit what I could receive. I wanted this amount in my career, but the job couldn't give it to me. So I changed what I wanted to fit what I got. I said I wanted this, insert whatever, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, square it up. And where have you said that this is something I wanted, but this is what I got? I said I wanted it, yep, but this is what I got. Draw, square it up, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. List out what have you gotten mentally that you just accepted, emotionally, physically, financially. Then you can do relationship, honey, careership, because in the center here is you. You touch on all of these points. And if you're like me and you find that you changed what you wanted to fit what you got, it is an ugly, eye-opening experience. There will be rage, and there will be anger, and there will be frustration, and there will be shame, and then there will be guilt, and then there will be, oh, so now I figured this out. Let me do something about it. And it is in the doing something about it, friend, that the journey begins. Insert Sister Rise, honey. Grab you a ticket to Sister Rise retreat. But I found that in relationships, I said I wanted this thing, but I didn't get it. So I said, well, I'll just take what I got. And here's the thing. The person, place, or thing made me feel good about accepting what I got instead of accepting what I wanted. Woo, honey, I felt so slow. I really let this person sit here and tell me, I can't give you this. I can't give you this. I can't do that. I ain't fixing to do this. Nope, 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 nope. And I said, okay. And I took it and said, this what I wanted. No, that it wasn't. Hey, TT. It was not. Y'all, when I tell you I was so mad, I started crying because I could not believe, because I was thoroughly, forever convinced in my soul and my spirit that that was what I wanted. And then when I stepped away and I said, I had boo boo duh fool written all over my face. Like, and they were skinning and grinning. And my mama said, they just, girl, I love you. I love you so much. I'm so glad that you don't want Valentine's gift. I'm so glad you don't want to celebrate Christmas. I'm so glad. And they are celebrating the fact that I'm accepting less than. And I said, that's what I wanted. No. TT, honey, don't straight ass. You hear me? And then when I stopped to think about it, I was like, well, hot darn. I really said that's what I wanted. But let me tell you what it was wrapped up in. Come on through, JoJo. Let me tell you what it was wrapped up in. It was wrapped up in my ego trying to prove to somebody else that I was what they wanted. Never saying, but is this, JoJo, what you wanted? I was so hell-bent on proving to them that I could be what they wanted and I was what they needed because I'm JoJo and I can do this. And boo, they just slapping me upside the head with stupid all day long. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I wanted. Wonder why my stomach hurt. My head hurt. Oh, child, while I can't sleep at night. Why I got trauma stuck in my hips. Because I was trying to take what I got. I was trying to make fit what I got. And it ain't what I wanted. So I was changing what I wanted to fit what I got. And then when I got what I got, I still felt like I was missing something. I was like, well, doggone. So then I tried harder. Then I try harder because, maybe I ain't try hard enough. Let me again prove to you that I'm the right one. Let me try extra hard. And that still didn't work. Hey, Lucky. And I was like, well, I'm trying harder to prove to you that I'm the one. This is it. And the harder I tried, the more it went that away. And it went that away. Because I was changing what I wanted and was trying to accept what I got. When what I got wasn't what I wanted. My soul and my spirit knew that. But my ego said, but try harder. Maybe you ain't doing it right. Maybe you didn't say this right. You need to prove. The anger that I felt, the disappointment that I had in myself. And at one point, I think it was sheer rage, to be honest. And then I had to sit still. And I had to sit still and say, well, you gave this the good old college try, JoJo. And so what are you going to do about it now? First, I had to settle my mind and my body and my soul because this revelation wasn't coming to me. I felt like I was missing something. I truly felt like I was missing. I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but I was missing something. I didn't feel settled. I didn't feel happy. I wasn't sad. I wasn't this. I wasn't that. I was just this. And then when I finally got it, that I was changing what I wanted to accept what I got. Child, listen, I had a whole revelation about self after that. All of the things that I wrote. And that's good. And I'll share it with you. But I had to come to some realizations. Compromise absolutely can happen. Absolutely. Mentally, emotionally, physically, financial compromise can happen. But when the compromise is uneven or you are changing the core value of what you want to fit what you can accept and what you got. Come on, Lucky, right? When you are changing those things and you don't, because it starts off in little steps. Let me change this little thing. Oh, well, you know what? Let me release some of this. Let me move some of this out of the way. Let me speak a different way. Let me be more outgoing in this way. Let me be more open-minded in this way. Let me do this. Let me do that. And it is in the small habits of changing yourself that when you take a step back, you realize that you are sacrificing and settling for what you got when it ain't what you want. Come on, Lucky. If you're good in country, put it like this. When you got your mouth set for some good old slow cooked pinto beans on the wood stove, like we used to have to do at my grandpa's house, and you got your mouth set for a steak, and then they bring you a hamburger steak. You eat it, but it ain't what you want. You keep putting stuff on it. You put hot sauce on it, salt and pepper. You slap it in some bread. You do all this, but it still ain't what you want. And you are missing that taste. You're missing that feeling. You're missing that emotion. You're missing that connection. Mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. Pick one. And you're missing that thing. And it's simply because you're changing what you want to fit what you got. Baby, if you want a steak, go have it. If you want all of this in relationship, go get it. Yeah, when I tell y'all, I felt this big when I realized that I was celebrating the fact that they were celebrating the fact that I wanted less than. I was like, JoJo, what? What'd you say? Couldn't believe it. It was in small things. I'm so glad you don't like these things because I can't do it. That's okay. I don't want that. I did. I'm so glad you don't want to do this because I don't do that. Changing what I wanted to accept what I could get. It is absolutely, Joshua. Come on. And it is okay if you evolve and others stand still. And then it's okay in their standing still that they stand there. Listen, on this self-growth journey, as we're evolving, every level, comes with different understandings. And this is my quote for the year. Your next level requires a container of potent depth to match the depth of your own intuitive gifts. Period. That will guide you into more potent breakthroughs and embodiment. So on this great, most amazing day. It's going to be a great day. I hope you had the most amazing day ever. I hope it was peaceful, period. But if you're thinking about, and listen, learn from JoJo, changing what you want to accept what you got, I need you to ask yourself some hard questions. Ask yourself some of them questions you would ask your girlfriend when you're trying to give her advice about her mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. Girl, if it was me, ask yourself that question and have that moment of quiet. Like I told you, this past year has been my mind, my body, and my soul stood still so that my mind was free to move. And we've been having some conversations up in this piece. Thank you, Lucky. So on this great, most amazing day, don't change what you want to fit what you got. Just don't. I'd rather not have than have it and not be satisfied and still be longing and hungering and thirsting for something. That thing you can't quite put your finger on, but you know it's out there. I'd rather keep looking. Mental, emotionally, physically, financially, careership, relationship, religionship, honey, whatever you want to put that in. So on this great, most amazing day, please be peaceful. Please make sure you share the show because sharing is caring. If your friends and family don't have Facebook, send them over to the YouTube channel. They can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows over there. Don't forget the podcast, the books, the movies, all the things. Listen, during this year, I have called on every modality that I've ever shared with y'all. I have used them all. I have gotten to the point where everything is in rotation. Some things, you evolve from. Like there's some things as you grow, you evolve from. And you get better modalities and you get better ways of thinking. I've used them all, friend. The 5 keys to live past crazy, I used them all. Number 1 is to be quiet. I've used everything that I share with y'all. Honey, I used it all, from how thoughts become things to the DNA of thoughts to my level of abundance meets me at my level of understanding. I put everything I ever shared to use because it's important. I wouldn't share my journey if I couldn't share my journey if I'm not willing to share all the things, right? So on this great, most amazing day, if you share the show, please let me know so I can properly tell you thank you. I greatly appreciate you hanging out with me. Y'all miss doing the mornings. I try my best to do them in the mornings, but my schedule has changed. And so 7:30 sometimes it's just hard to come by. So thank you for joining me for the evening edition of the Fearless Morning Show. We're coming up on year 6. I'm excited. So I hope you have a great night. Don't forget Sister Roz. You can check it out there. And if you want to join the book club that I'm doing with another group, we're reading the book, The Untethered Soul. I will be posting that in a little bit, so you can sign up for that. I think it's free, but we'll be going page by page, chapter by chapter, in one of my favorite books, The Untethered Soul. So please be peaceful. Have a good night, and I'll see you guys here tomorrow. Have a good one.